Who was your guardian angel during the worst time in your life? After my brother Eric died in a motorcycle accident, I stopped speaking to nearly everyone. My parents tried to get me into counseling, but the waiting room smelled like rubbing alcohol, and I couldn't stand the way people spoke to me. They spoke as if I was this fragile human who they needed to walk on eggshells around. Yet I could barely stand to hear Eric's name, let alone talk about him. Most days I slept until noon and stared at the ceiling while waiting for the pain to dull, but it never did. Once my parents realized I was not willing to speak to them, my mom started leaving food outside my door, constantly texting me reminders to shower and take care of myself. The entire house grew heavy with words no one wanted to say, and after a few weeks of the dullness, I tried therapy again. But after the third session, I quit. It wasn't until I started wandering the city at night that something changed. One night, in a little all-night laundromat, I sat with my headphones on listening to Frank Ocean while thinking about Eric when an older woman in a faded blue coat asked me if I had change for a $5. When I looked up, she smiled, and for some reason I handed her my whole wallet. She sat next to me for a few minutes before saying, "You look tired. My son used to look like that after his father passed, like he was drowning but no one could see it," and she gave me a soft but kind look. I almost didn't answer, but then something about finally being seen by a complete stranger made me blurt out, "My brother died, and I feel like nobody gets it," and tears immediately started flowing. She nodded, pulling out a tiny tissue box, and said, "I lost my sister when I was 16. I know it feels like the world's too loud and too quiet all at once." Then she reached over and hugged me, and for the first time in weeks,